So hello everyone. How many in here know the iBeacon technology? Raise by hands. Okay, how many have concrete experiences with the iBeacon technology? Oh, a couple. Okay. So before we go more into iBeacons, I would like to introduce me and Lasse. We are technology experts. So we have our own company called Bagvand. We are both from Denmark. And we founded the company 2 years ago. And we are 3 founders working full-time on it. And basically what we do is that we all have a background in IT product development. So we heard Neil talk this morning about business and industries are transforming all the time. And technologies are a big part of this, and also the iBeacon technology. So when clients come to us, we help them in this technology jungle. So new technologies are emerging all the time. So we help them finding out which technologies they should focus on. And that is what we want to talk about today also, the iBeacons. But when a client comes to us, we are working with these 3 areas. We have the concept development, we have the business development, we have the design and code. So we are not experts in any of these fields, but we are experts in how to bridge these fields. So when a client comes to us, we help them find the appropriate technology. And then we try to figure out what is a sustainable business model behind this technology and how can we put that into a product. But that was enough about us. The agenda for the next 12 minutes or so is first a quick introduction to the iBeacons, then some examples with the iBeacon technology, and then the whole shift that is going on to go beyond search. And that is also what our breakout session will be about, but we will talk more about that in the end of this session. But let's go into the iBeacons. So first we would like to show a video from Estimo.
Smart beacons present relevant information to your device based on the context of where you are. Now in Android and iOS 7, your device scans for any nearby beacons in the background as you move around. And when you want info about something you're near, it's ready to swipe on your notification screen. So if you take out your phone as you pass a new restaurant, you can see their lunch specials or menu reviews. Since your phone knows that you just arrived at the table with the red beacon, the menu will be ready when you pick up your phone. So if you're in a hurry, you can send your order straight to the kitchen. You can have beacons at home too. So if your context is the kitchen and you're near the fridge, your shopping list will be ready and waiting when you look at your phone. And then when you walk by the beacon in the dairy aisle, your phone can give you a reminder to make sure you don't forget to pick up milk. And because the range awareness for beacons is sensitive down to a few inches, it can tell what you're closest to, or what product you pick up. So when you look at your phone, it'll already show product information, or let you know if your size is in stock, or let you see what other colors are available. And then you can order it right from your phone. And if you've been at the restaurant for a while, your phone will be ready if you want to order another drink or pay the check with the push of a button. Your phone is always with you. Smart beacons give it some context.
Yeah, so that's some basic examples of how you can do it. So how does it actually work? It's pretty simple. It's just you have a beacon who transmits a unique signal. This signal can be received by the phone. The phone will then check if it has an app an application that knows this signal, and then you can trigger a notification or some information. So that's the basic flow of a beacon. A little bit about the technical stuff. So it's Bluetooth low energy, so it has no pairing. It has low power consumption compared to earlier versions of Bluetooth. It has a range from 1 meter up to 70 meters. And some of the cool things about beacons is that it's pretty precise, so you can actually measure if you're 1 meter away or 30 meters away. And it works indoors as well as outdoors. So compared to GPS, it's a step in the right direction. And the technology is actually ready. So it's in most of the new smartphones today. And if you have a phone that doesn't support beacons, you probably need a new phone because it's getting a bit old. So what is expected from the receiver when you have to push these messages to their phones through beacons? You have to download they have to download your app. So the app has to be on the phone. You have to have Bluetooth turned on. If it's turned off, it doesn't work. and you have to allow notifications. So the first time the user opens the app, you have to say it's okay for me to push notifications to you. So that's some prerequisites for receiving these messages. It comes with quite a lot of challenges as well. So beacons are physical devices that you have to put up somewhere. So it requires some setup, it requires some maintenance because they can drain the battery and you have to change the battery. And so there's a lot of setup and maintenance required when using beacons. In order to push messages to people, you have to provide some kind of value. So if you don't provide value and push content to stuff, they'll get annoyed. So the user has to be motivated in some way. And the last one is permissions. So because it's a physical device that you have to put up somewhere, you have to have permission to use the space. So if you don't own the space, you have to ask permission. And that can be an issue in some use cases. So let's look at a few examples. The first example is from Macy's, who partnered with Shopkick, which is a coupon dispenser app with 6 million users, I think. And I'll just show the video and you can see how they worked with beacons.
When Phoebe enters a participating store, her phone instantly recognizes the in-store shop beacon signal. And because she's opted in, it reminds her to open the Shopkick app and get walk-in reward kicks. It also shows her how many items she's liked at that store. While Phoebe shops, the Shopkick app can tell her about special offers and deals. And the app can even remind her of the items she's liked in departments she visits. Phoebe can also browse editors' books related to the fragrance department she's in for great ideas for her girlfriends. Shop Beacon and the Shopkick app turn any store into your store.
So that's one example. Another example is of a big brand who actually uses this or experimented with iBeacons is Major League Baseball, who installed this in some of their ballparks. And as you walk around the ballpark, you get information, general information, you get special offers, you can get seat upgrades, stuff like that. The last example is a bit different. It's one of our own examples. We developed this app with a company in Denmark, and it provides location-specific information for visually impaired people. So, as a normal person or as a seeing person, as you walk into a room, you just scan the room and see. On the right is the reception, you can check in here, the restroom is straight ahead. Visually impaired people can do that. So we developed an app where you can, when a visually impaired person walks into a room, they get the information on their phones. So it says, okay, on your right, there's the reception, you can get some information here, they're ready to help you. If you look left, or not look left, if you on your left, there's a restroom, and so they get this image of the room that we, as seeing people, just get. So, and actually they use their phone quite a lot. So, that's an example of our own.
So the whole point with these examples is that the iBeacon technology is pushing to the whole beyond search theme, which is the theme of this conference. So the examples show that information is pushed to the customer, the consumer, and they are not searching for it. Because for the last decade, we have been used to, I'll just Google it, the search paradigm. If we needed some information, we went to Google, searched for it. If we needed a new product, we went to eBay or Amazon and found it then bought it. But we see some indicators in this paradigm shift to go beyond search, so this new paradigm. So Amazon is working on a platform called Amazon Prime Air, where they use drones to deliver packages at your doorstep before you actually order them. And they do that by using machine learning and looking at your purchase history. exactly the direction that eBay is also looking in the direction of. And we find this really interesting because imagine when me and Lasse came here to Prague yesterday, we searched for the bus schedule to go to the center and where we could buy the tickets. But what if we placed a beacon next to the bus stop, so when we were in the proximity of the bus stop, we could get a notification on our smartphone saying, hey, here's the bus schedule, here you can buy your ticket. We got the information instead of searching for it in that way. And we want to make a practical workshop where we focus on, instead of our customers or consumers searching for information, we're pushing it to them automatically. And we hope to see a lot of you at our breakout session later today. Thank you.